Hi, everybody. I'm back. Talking head to bed. Right said Fred. Just remember, focus on every word you heard me say, that I said. There's a big machine out there. Big machine out there. Who's running this machine? It's like a big Airbus. Oh, here goes Callie. All right, give me a second. Come here, baby. You want to see? All right, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing, baby. Okay, you just relax. It's a big Airbus out there, and it's definitely up in the sky, and we see it. But we don't see the pilot. But we know something is running this machine. We know something is moving this machine. And it's just like us. We are a society. And there's a big machine being ran. Who's running this machine? It's not us. We're not running this machine. Okay, we get to elect the president. He's not running this machine. We think we're running something because we elect this president. Remember, we elect them. They select them. The one who selects made the choice. We get to elect. The S is removed. So we go from select to elect. Once they select, we get to elect. So we think we have a spring in this big machine. However, we don't have nothing. Although from nothing can come something, and all lives are watched and noted and taken in somebody else's time. The name of the game is who's running this machine. That's here. I'm gonna let her go. Say bye, Kelly. Bye bye. Who's running this big machine? What good is knowledge and education if you don't have a clue as to what's going on around you, or who's doing who, or doing you? If you think about it from another, if you look at it from another point of view, you say, here's a computer, great machine, does many wonderful things, some good, some bad. However, does nothing without someone running the machine. If no one runs the machine does nothing. Great machine with all these capabilities, but still needs someone behind or at the realm. Now, who's running this big machine? What machine am I talking about? The universe. The mechanisms that keeps things going here in the universe. Taxes, jobs, unemployment, hunger, poverty, riches, poor, oil, gas prices, housing, crime. I mean, don't think that the criminals are the ones who control the violence. No. The mode is set. The mood is set. And certain things are taken. In certain neighborhoods, things are changed. And this is all foreseen from visionaries. This is what we're going to do. We're going to flood this dope into this neighborhood. These neighborhoods. We're going to take away jobs. We're going to make it have to happen. I mean, you have to sell drugs. You have no choice but to sell dope, because that welfare check that they're giving you isn't enough. So they're going to put you on welfare, which is really not fair, but it's for their fare and not your fare. So that's the whole affair, and keep you locked in there. And from that there, you take that there, right there, like that there, and hold that there. And it all starts with welfare. Have you under the impression that they're doing something for you until you see that they're actually screwing you. Who are they? Drugs are not grown here in the United States. Heroin, cocaine, all that other stuff. However, they flood the markets. These same drugs flood the market. They're all over. They do not grow here, but they're all over. How does that happen? Who allows this? Who are they? Okay, who are they? They are the ones who control this big machine that I'm talking about. The big machine. Who's the pilot? Who are the pilots? There's not one individual who controls this big machine. However, we know it was created by one being, supreme being, of course. Man would not create this. Could not. And definitely would not without exacting a fee. Had man created Earth or life itself, you'd have a meter on your nose and he'd be exacting a fee for the air you breathe. You'd have to sign on a dotted line to an agreement of life and death for him. This is what. So we know there's a great being who created this place in which we live. So, back to the question at hand. Who controls, who runs, who drives this big machine, this great big machine? Think about that for a minute. The only answer I can give you is a bunch of really wicked, evil-hearted, cold-hearted, selfish, greedy individuals that come from a couple, maybe more than a few, between 10 and 12, no more than 25 families that own corporation after corporation and media after media. These are our wicked ones. These are the ones who control this machine, if you ask me. And they're pretty much tied in with the Illuminati, the visionaries, who can foresee what they see in order to keep you from seeing what you need to see. And this is probably why most of us don't know who's running this big machine. Most of us without doctorates and PhDs and wonder why we don't have the humility to get down and speak to our Creator. Don't even know what to ask of our Creator. Most of the time we're asking our Creator for things. We're praying for things. Who's praying for knowledge? Who's praying for understanding? Who's praying for direction? Those are the things we need to pray for. Okay, I'm not going to keep you too long, but whenever you think about how this big machine is running, you ask yourself that question. Who's running this big machine? Because it's definitely not me, and it's definitely not you. You think about that.